get tired.
Yeah, I'll just give it.
We welcome you to Boshemer Gymnasium here in Brevard, North Carolina for the home season finale between Brevard and Salem College. Ryan Wilson alongside Andy Farringer to bring you through the coverage tonight. A very talented Salem team coming to town so far this season as we approach the end, 23-6, 12-4 in the USA South. In the top three in the conference, Greensboro is first at 16-0. Southern Virginia 13-3, so this game holds some importance for Salem to try and get that 2 seed. That's still up for grabs, Andy. Pretty talented squad here tonight that Brevard will face in its final home match of the season.
Yeah, for sure. Salem, as you mentioned, top 3 in the conference, 12 wins in the conference, 23 wins overall in the year. And they're not a super young team like Brevard, but they do still have some youth on that roster for sure.
Improvement in the past 3 years for this team. Went 21-10 in 2022, 23-10 in 2023, and then 30 wins last year, 30-6, 15-3 in conference, and pretty much on pace with that mark this year. Not going to get to 30 unless, the playoffs and all. We'll see what happens there. But Brevard, 7-21, 4-12 in the USA South, will be in the USA South Conference tournament. Currently it's in the 8th seed, and not much opportunity to move from here. Actually zero opportunity to move from where they are right now at 4-12 in the conference. Going to be the 8th seed as we'll take a break for the national anthem and be right back with First Serve. All right, starters have been introduced. The anthem has concluded, and we're ready for volleyball to wrap up the home regular season schedule here inside the Bosch. Ryan Wilkstrom alongside Andy Farringer here live on YouTube, as I always say, in the world of streaming and subscriptions. We're glad we can bring this to you free of charge. All Brevard College athletic home games that we stream live will be available for your enjoyment on YouTube, as well as Tornado Talk and whatever other events we decide to do this year. So, Andy, talking about Brevard, we talked about Salem already before the national anthem, but I think with Brevard, you really have to realize what this team's makeup is. A lot of young talent, and also a big injury with Casey Wampler out for the year. That happened before the season. I think you've seen flashes of it this season, what this team can do in the future, and when they are all healthy. Also, you've had Milana Hoyle and Caroline Moon, who both missed time, and I think this team is really talented, and we'll see that going forward throughout the next couple of years.
Yeah, for sure. Super talented, super young team. And as you mentioned, they are in the playoffs, 3 games behind William Peace, 3 games above N2 Wesleyan, so there's nowhere for them to go. But, yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, super young team, so it's really exciting to, think about the future and what this team could be in the next coming years.
Yeah, only a handful of seniors. Lily White is a senior, number 8, the defensive specialist and outside hitter, and number 24, Mary Valentine, number 25, Jackson Tamiki, are the only seniors on this roster. So I think also Kylie Ketcher as well. All of them are seniors, but you return a ton of talent next season. and hoping for good health in the offseason so this team comes back at full force. But for now, we still got volleyball to play, and this team still has something to prove late in the season as Madison Borzarth, will do the serving. The libero as we get underway today. Serve from Borzarth goes back row for Caroline Moon. Boulay rolls it towards Elise McIntosh, who goes back row for Olivia Torres. Now a play at the net. Good dig on the back row by Izzy Boulay. Far side, Caroline Moon tries to go to the back line. Can't get it. It's out of play. Point Spirits, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, good little volley there to start off the match from both sides.
Borzarth keeps the serve here. Goes back row for catcher. Boulay sends up at the net for Fontana. It's tipped around and it goes down. Emma Fontana with the kill. We're tied at 1. She got it right in between Jolena Bunn and Olivia Torres on the back row. We're knotted up at 1 as Fontana will do the serving after she gets a kill.
127 kills on the year for Fontana following that one, and there's a service ace.
A great serve. Rockets off the hand of Torres on the back row, and the Tornadoes have an early 2-1 edge. Decent crowd on hand here for the home finale. Brevard has one more on the road at Meredith. As the serve goes off Torres again. She's able to keep it alive to Bunn, who rolls it towards the net for Bramus. Back row Kelly. Boulay pushes it far side. Moon, who seeds the middle of Bunn and Torres. Point Tornadoes. Really strong swing from Caroline Moon. And the Tornadoes lead 3-1.
Yeah, Moon up in the 200s in kills so far this season, so a really good number for her.
Fontana's serve goes back row, set up at the net by Reimer, and a good swing up front by Aspen Bradley, and it's 3-2. Sub coming in for Brevard. Fontana heads to the bench. Kylie Ketcher is back in. Tornadoes on the floor as Moon, Kelly, Ketcher, McIntosh, Boulay, and Jackson Tamicki as Ella Bramus will do the serving duties for the Spirits here. Also coming in, Bella Mann for Salem College. Again, we've talked a lot about the Spirits and not only their success this year, but their sustained success over the years. As the serve goes back row for Kelly. Boulay far side, Moon, a roll shot over the top. Was it pancaked? It was, but it eventually goes down. Point Tornadoes, and you see Caroline Moon. She went hard the first time on the attack. That time she switches up the speed to get the point.
Yeah, Tornadoes kill leader right there, getting her second of this contest.
You see how crafty Caroline Moon is as McKaylee Albright checks in and Madison Moore in for the Tornadoes to serve. Good start for Brevard here. For the first 6 points have gone the way of the Tornadoes as West serve goes back row. Set up by Reimer, a big swing at the net, great dig by Kelly, and it goes back over. Reimer sets it up again in the middle. It's Bradley who scores. Aspen Bradley there in the middle. Very powerful, and it's 4-3.
Aspen Bradley with over 350 kills so far on the season. Really high number for the senior.
Very talented as Bradley, as Warren pushes towards Tamicki. She overpowered the middle blockers, and eventually it falls. Point Tornadoes, Jackson Tamicki, who we've talked about a lot with really good offensive numbers this year. It hasn't necessarily been what she's known for throughout her career, but it's certainly become more and more a part of her game during her time here at Brevard. As Moon will serve with a 5-3 lead in favor of Brevard here in the first set. Reimer far side for Bradley again. It was tipped to the net. Catcher's able to keep it alive. Reimer in the middle again for Bradley. Catcher is there once again. Now far side Kelly. Good dig on the back row as Reimer plays it in the middle. Rolled over the top by Bella Mann. The Tornadoes a good rally here. Reimer far side. There was Milana Hoyle, who's back from injury. Kelly tries a swing. Did she find the far corner? No, she did not. Point Spirits, and it's 5-4.
That one just missing the out of bounds line right there.
Sadie Rich just recently checked in, as did J.C. Jarvis. As West will play it net to Mickey, tried a strong swing. Too strong, past the back line, and we're tied at 5. And Mickey's eyes lit up there, just a little too strong at the net. As the kill leader, Aspen Bradley, will serve to catch her in the back row. Now Warren and Milana Hoyle, who tries a roll shot. But Bradley able to get there. Far side for Sadie Rich. As catcher pushes it towards Milano Hoyle. Gets off the hands of the middle blockers and scored. Looks like Milano Hoyle was just trying to play that ball over, but it was the momentum of the ball was slowed down at the net, and it's able to find the hardwood. The Tornadoes retake the lead 6-5. Here's Lily White to serve, wearing the blue libero uniform. Her and Kylie Kentcher, we've seen those two sub in and out for each other this season as White serve goes into the net, and it's 6 apiece.
A good back and forth start here. Tornadoes got out to a bit of a lead early, but back to tie game now.
One note looking at the sideline, Andy, I don't see Abby Pardee in attendance tonight. This is Eric Freet doing the head coaching duties tonight for the Tornadoes as the serve goes back row for Moon. Warren near side, Milana Hoyle. It was deflected at the net, but it rolls around. Point Tornadoes, and it's 7-6. Tornadoes make a change. Izzy Boulay back in. Warren heads to the bench as Kylie Ketcher re-enters, as well as Emma Fontana. Izzy Boulay will serve. Tornadoes lead 7-6 here in the first set. Boulay a strong serve towards Sadie Rich. Now Rich on the far side tries a swing. Boulay is there with a wonderful dig as Ketcher plays it towards Kelly on the far side. Good point developing here between these two sides as Bramis tries a swing. Too strong. Point Tornadoes. Good start for Brevard here tonight. Salem College trying to get a little bit better tournament positioning, get that 2 seed if possible as we approach the end of the season here, at least the regular season. Play at the net for Fontana, and she puts it down at the peak of her jump. Point Tornadoes, it's a 3-point lead, 9-6.
Yeah, Salem just letting that one leak over the net, and Fontana makes them pay with the kill.
Boulay to serve again with a 3-point lead for the Tornadoes. Goes back row for Sadie Rich. Now Bozarth plays it. And Kylie Ketcher there on the back row. Far side, Kelly tries to go cross court. Bozarth is there. Now near side, blocked at the net, but played back over. The Tornadoes will have to recover. Moon tries a roll shot, but right there was Bramis. Now in the middle, punched over, I think, by McIntosh. Reimer in the middle. Fontana tries to dunk it down, and it was too many touches on the Salem side. Actually, a net violation, it looks like, on Salem, and it's 10-6. Really nice start here for Brevard with a 4-point lead. Boulay keeps a serve. The looping serve goes to Rich. Now Reimer in the middle. Rich tries, and she will succeed as the block attempt goes out of play. Point Salem, a much-needed point there, Andy, as it seemed like Brevard was starting to really pick up some momentum as we move towards the middle of this first set.
Yeah, they got up to a 4-point lead there. Salem able to get the serve back here.
Jelena Bunn will serve for Salem as Sadie Rich heads to the bench. A brief stoppage here. I think to just get some sub-clarification. I think Rich ran off the court before touching hands with Jelena Bunn, and that's all they're going to do here just to verify the substitution. Bunn will serve with the Spirits trailing by 3, 10-7. Bunn tees it up with the left hand, plays it back row for Moon. Now it leaks over the net, and Bramis puts it down. Point Spirits, another one. Andy, we just saw Brevard do it. Now Salem finds one floating over the top of the net and wastes no time to get that point. Bunn will serve again. Salem within 2. Serve goes back row to Caroline Moon. Boulay plays it far side. McIntosh, a strong swing, but slowed down by the middle blockers. Now Bramis on the near side. Ketcher lays out for the dig. Near side, Kelly goes back row towards Torres. Now Bramis will just have to roll over the free ball. Moon is there to receive. Fontana in the middle. Right back to the middle, goes off the hands of Ketcher, kept alive by Moon, and the Tornado is able to play it over. Reimer in the middle and put down by J.C. Jarvis. Point Spirits, it's 10-9.
Yeah, Jarvis, the senior, able to finish that one off. She's nearing 100 kills in her career.
Yeah, really a good point there. Another long point that goes away to the Spirits. It's a serve that goes back row from Moon. Kelly gets a hand on it. McIntosh tries to punch it over, can't do it. It's a service ace for Jolena Bunn, and just like that, we're tied up at 10. Timeout, Eric Freet and the Brevard College Tornadoes. As it's 10 apiece, we'll take a quick break with them and be back on the other side.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Back here at the Bosch, we are tied at 10 to the first 20 points of this first set. Andy, pretty even distribution so far. 2 kills for J.C. Jarvis, 2 for Aspen Bradley, and 1 for Sadie Rich. As we move throughout this first set for Brevard, been pretty spread out as well. Emma Fontana with 2 kills, Milana Hoyle, Caroline Moon with 2 as well, and Jackson Tamicki has 1. Pretty competitive first set so far.
Yeah, tied 10-10 here. 5 different players with 2 kills, as you mentioned, so far in this one. So super even on both sides. We'll see if this is able to continue.
Jolena Bunn serves out of the Brevard timeout. Goulet sets up McIntosh far side. Strong swing off the hands of Bunn and down. Point Tornadoes, good response at the timeout to break up that little Salem run. And Brevard retakes the lead at 11-10. Here's Abigail Kelly to serve. She wastes no time and puts it over to Torres on the back row. Reimer near side for Bramus, denied at the net by McIntosh and Fontana. Point Tornadoes.
Yeah, the two of them taking a big part offensively so far in this one, and you see them on the defensive end with a huge block for the Tornadoes, take a 2-point lead.
And Kelly will give it right back with a service error past the back line as Bradley checks back in. And Jarvis heads to the bench for Salem. And we talked a lot about that this year, the fixable things that you can look forward to next year. Brevard will try and clean up some of those attacking and service errors that have occurred this season. As Boulay pushes to the far side. Moon, a strong swing. Torres there with the dig. Reimer now near side for Bramus. Kylie Ketcher receives for the Tornadoes. Now McIntosh tries to roll it over the top and does so successfully. A kill for Elise McIntosh. We just talked about her defense, and now she comes through offensively.
Yep, McIntosh's second kill so far in this one.
13-11 Tornadoes. Fontana will serve once again for Brevard. Back row for Torres. Set up in the net for Bradley, who scoops it over. Kelly receives, and it goes back over to the Salem side. Now Bramus tries to swing. It's denied at the net, but kept alive by the Spirits. Now Bradley tries to poke it far side. Kelly's right there in the middle. Tamicki rolls around the net, kept alive by the Spirits. Bramus on the near side. Boulay with a dig. A swing by, I believe that is Emma Fontana. Or it was Jackson Tamicki in the middle, and she puts it down. Brevard retakes a 3-point lead. It's 14-11.
Tamicki able to catch Salem off guard there, as it was only the second hit of that turn, but Tornadoes get the point.
Fontana with a strong serve right over the top of the net as Reimer tries to dump. Now far side, Moon rolls it over. Bramus is there, and Reimer puts it in the net. Point Tornadoes, the largest lead of this first set for Brevard. It's 15-11.
Yeah, early 4-point lead for the Tornadoes. You mentioned Reimer, their 2,000 career assists for the senior from Salem.
Another good serve from Fontana. Reimer plays it to Bramus. Kelly is there in the back row. Now Boulay to Tamicki, and she overpowers Bradley one-on-one. And the Tornadoes lead grows to 5. Jackson Tamicki, she's having herself a night so far. Timeout, Salem College. Great response from Brevard out of their timeout. And now Salem burns one. How will the Spirits respond? We'll find out when we come back on the other side.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Back here at the Bosch on the campus of Brevard College, in a little under a week, Andy, you'll be on the air calling men's basketball here in the Bosch against Oglethorpe to open the 2025 season. Looking forward to that, huh?
Yeah, really excited for basketball to be back. My second year calling basketball, so really looking forward to that. Been missing that over the break.
Yeah, we'll have your coverage basketball all season long here inside the Bosch as we return to some volleyball action. Andy, we talked about the well-spread scoring so far. 4 players for Brevard with 2 kills apiece. And Jackson Tamicki leads away with 3. As we return out of the Salem timeout, 16-11 Brevard. The Tornadoes have been in control for the majority of this first set and staved off a little run from Salem College. Went down 11-10, did Brevard, but 6 straight points as Fontana retains the serve. Out of the timeout, the officials having some sort of discussion at the scorer's table, maybe trying to get something straightened out. So it looks like we're ready to return. Fontana will serve for Brevard. The Tornadoes look to finish the home schedule strong here at home and earn what I'd call a bit of an upset here in the USA South. As Fontana serve, back row for Torres. Reimer sets up in the middle, Bradley, and she gets it off the hands of Moon and down. Right when you needed a point, there's your leader, Aspen Bradley, who gets the kill, and it's 16-12. Ramis to serve. Go ahead, Andy.
The leader in kills for Salem, as you mentioned, right off that timeout as they needed a point, and they got one.
Moon on the far side tried a strong swing, and now Bozarth has to roll it over. McIntosh tries near side. Racing after it are the Spirits, and rolled over by Bellaman. Boulay far side, Moon, and she overpowers the middle blockers to score. Reimer and Bradley were there, but couldn't defend Caroline Moon. It's 17-12 Brevard, and the Tornadoes regain the serve. Madison Warren checks in to serve as Boulay and McIntosh head off the floor. Catcher back in as well for Brevard. Warren tees up the serve with the right hand, goes back row for Albright. Reimer in the middle for Bradley, and it's tipped around, kept alive by the Tornadoes. Catcher to Moon. Moon tries to go cross court, a bit too wide. And Brevard gives the serve back as Sadie Rich will check back in. Bunn heads to the bench. And Reimer will serve. See what Salem has. Backs up against the wall a little bit here in this first set as Reimer's serve goes off the top of the net and finds a hardwood. Those are the type of breaks there. Yep, that's the type of breaks that Salem is looking to get maybe down the stretch here in this first set and create some momentum. Brevard hasn't really allowed the Spirits to really string anything together as Warren plays it to Caroline Moon, and it goes into the net. Point Spirits 17-15 as the Spirits start to claw their way back here in set number 1. Reimer serves, goes to Moon. Now Warren to Milana Hoyle, who will just high arc roll over the free ball. Reimer in the middle, Bradley, strong swing, but Warren is there. It's floating around near the net. Brevard touched it too many times. Another point for Salem, who is now within 1, Andy, and Brevard will burn its last timeout. So back and forth we go. Both these teams have been really good out of their own called timeouts, it seems. You know, Brevard was really good out of its timeout. Salem's been just as good out of theirs. We'll see how Brevard can answer on the other side with a 1-point lead. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Back here at the Bosch, Brevard leads Salem by 1, but it's Salem serve out of the Brevard timeout. Mentioned before we went to break how good these two teams have been out of their own timeouts. And we'll see if Brevard can reestablish a bit of an advantage here with Reimer serving for Salem. She sends it over back row for Kelly. Warren near side to Mickey. It's tipped to the net, kept alive. Bradley tries to poke it back row, but Kelly's home. Far side, Caroline Moon. And we'll see what the call is here. It's a violation on Salem, point Tornadoes.
Yeah, Sadie Rich called on that one with the net violation.
18-16, Moon will serve after a strong swing. That might have resulted in a point if it wasn't called for a violation, as her serve goes past the back line. Point Spirits, and right back to a 1-point deficit for the Spirits at 18-17. Bradley will serve for Salem. It's a high arcer, back row for Kylie Ketcher. Now Warren to Mickey. Mickey goes cross court to Reimer. Now Rich on the far side. Tip to the net. Moon keeps it alive. Hoyle tries to play it towards the net. Kelly dumps it as Brevard keeps the point alive. Far side Rich. It was deflected, and it's a kill for Sadie Rich. We're tied at 18.
The Tornadoes able to get that first point out of the timeout, as we were mentioning, but back-to-back for the Spirits.
Bradley serve, back row catcher. Warren pushes it far side for Kelly. Strong swing, but right there was Bradley. Reimer in the middle, tipped around by Jarvis. And now Hoyle will roll it over. And wise play by Bradley to stay away from that one. It goes out of play, and Salem has a 19-18 lead.
A good back and forth play here as we're late in this first set.
Bradley's serve goes to catcher. Warren tries to dump, and she finds a hardwood. Might not expect that out of Warren, the setter. It's Izzy Boulay who's tried it time and time again this year, but this time Warren gets the kill on the dump, and we're tied at 19.
And Warren with her 16th kill on the year with that sneak over the net.
Lily White will serve, 19 apiece. It's the race to 25. As White serve goes back row for Albright. Now near side, Rich goes off the palm of her hand into the net, and the Tornadoes regain a 1-point lead. 20-19, Brevard. As White serves again for the Tornadoes. Reimer pushes it far side. A strong swing off the hands of Moon. There's Bella Mann with the kill. And back and forth we go, tied at 20.
Yeah, tied game, just 5 points to go for either team. So we'll see how this one ends.
Here's Olivia Torres to serve. Each side needs 5. Here on the back end of the first set. High arcing serve to Kelly. Warren sets up Fontana, a little awkward at the net. And it'll result in a Salem point. The Spirits retake the lead. And Torres retains the serve. Torres with the right hand, plays the serve over back row for Caroline Moon. Warren near side, Hoyle, strong swing. Torres got a hand on it, but no other Spirit could get there. A kill from Alana Hoyle. A big one to tie this one back up at 21.
Yeah, much needed point there for the Tornadoes as we're back to tied.
Boulay checks in, relieves Hoyle, as well as McIntosh re-enters. Boulay serves. Torres did not get a piece of it. It goes past the back line. Point Spirits, another service error that gives Salem the serve back. 4th service error of the set for Brevard. Those have been costly here in the first set tonight. Jolena Bunn to serve again, 22-21. Salem leads here in the first set. Her serve goes to catcher. Boulay able to race after. Now McIntosh on the far side. Rolls it over. Reimer in the middle. J.C. Jarvis trying to swing. Now near side, Bramus. Good job of the net by the Tornadoes. Now Jarvis tries again, tries to poke it back row. It's just a hair wide. Jarvis with her hands on her knees. So that sideline was wide open. And she just plays it too far out of play. And it's 22 apiece.
Really big blocks there from Fontana and Kelly to keep that point alive and evidently getting the Tornadoes the point.
Reimer to Jarvis, now Moon, Boulay in the middle to Fontana, and it's gonna find the hardwood. Went off the hands of a Spirit. And Andy, I think our scoreboard's wrong here. I think it is 22 Brevard. Hopefully we get that ironed out here inside the Bosch. Our scoreboard reads 23 all. But it's 23-22 Brevard. Here's a serve from Abigail Kelly.
It's now fixed.
Goes back row Torres. Reimer near side for Bramis. Off the top of the net. Was it deflected by the Tornadoes? We'll see what the call is here. And the officials are going to give the point to Brevard. It looked like from here, Andy, that is the right call. It looked like the net was pushed back on that swing. And Brevard has set point. 24-22.
100%. We have a really good angle from where we're sitting right here to read that one. It definitely looked like it hit the top of the net and could bounce back rather than one of the Tornadoes.
Abigail Kelly with the serve. Goes back row Torres. Now Bond will have to play it over towards Boulay on the back row. Catcher far side. Moon tries to swing. Great dig there by Bozarth. Now in the middle, it's blocked by McIntosh on the swing from Bramis, and the Tornadoes take the first set, 25-22.
What an exciting set right there as the Tornadoes come out on top to go up 1-0 in the game.
A lot of back and forth in that first set. We're always talking numbers here on the live stream, and looking forward to see the numbers in that first set. Brevard controlled it for majority of that first set, but in the middle there, it kind of got back and forth. And Brevard able to prevail in the first set, take a 1-0 set advantage as we head into our first set break. We'll be right back with set number 2 on the other side.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service. But more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
We welcome you back to the Bosch. Ryan Wilkes joined alongside Andy Farringer here as Brevard leads 1-0. And Andy, looking more in the numbers, you can really see how much Brevard, although it was only a 3-point set win, how much Brevard really dominated that first set. 16 kills to 9. The hitting percentage, Brevard hitting .233 and Salem .022. So you see the differences there. The only real outlier here is the service errors. Brevard had 4 to Salem 0. So some free points there for Salem, but outside of that, Brevard really controlled that first set.
Yeah, I mean, mentioning those service errors, it really could have been a 6-point first set with all those service errors. So, my apologies, 7 points with the 3-point win and the 4 service errors. But, yeah, if Brevard can limit some of those mistakes, it'd be definitely good to see another set win here.
And we talked about the potential of this team and the flashes we've seen. There's another one right there. I mean, you win the first set over a team that's 23-6, 12-4 in conference play is Salem, and Brevard look like they belong in that first set. And I think that's more of what you will see going forward from this team who has meshed over the course of this season. A lot of young talent, a lot of newcomers, and one of them will serve right now in Abigail Kelly to start off this second set. Here we go in set number 2 as Kelly tees up the serve. Goes back row for Bunn. Reimer in the middle, denied and blocked was J.C. Jarvis. Point Tornadoes. Fontana was there in the middle, Caroline Moon as well. And Brevard takes a 1-0 lead here in the second set.
Yeah, blocked from 2 sophomores there, as we're mentioning how young this team is and just how much more room they have to grow in the future. It's really exciting.
Kelly's serve goes to Bunn. Reimer far side for Bramus, denied again, but is kept alive by the Spirits. Far side, Bramus again. The Tornadoes there at the net, but Salem able to keep it alive. Bramus tries again, denied once again. Right back to Bramus. This time she tries to roll it over the top. It floats over the net, and Kelly got a hand on it, but eventually it finds a hardwood. Point Salem. Bramus kept trying and trying to go right at the middle blockers. She tried to roll it over the top eventually, and that's how Salem ties it up at 1. Here's a serve from Bozarth. Boulay at the net for Fontana, and she puts it down and scores. 2-1 Brevard after the kill from Emma Fontana. And the Tornadoes looking strong tonight. Fontana tallies her 4th kill, and she will head back to serve. It's 2-1 Brevard.
Fontana already making some noise in this second set for the Tornadoes. That's a service ace.
There it is. I think that's the second time tonight that Fontana has followed up a kill with a service ace directly after it. And she makes it 3-1 Tornadoes. Serve from Emma, back row to Bunn again. Play at the net to Mickey and McIntosh. I think it was to Mickey, or did that? I'm not even sure that one got over. Regardless, it's a point for Brevard. It's 4-1. Fontana retains the serve with a 3-point lead, and it goes into the net. Point Spirits as Fontana checks out, catcher back in for Brevard. I mentioned those service errors. It's really the only thing holding Brevard back tonight. And otherwise, a statistically dominant night so far. Spramus serve goes over Boulay, far side. McIntosh is tipped in the net. Goes to Reimer now, far side. A strong swing by Bella Man, but the Tornadoes keep it in play. Boulay tries to dump, and it's thrown down by Bradley in the middle. Point Spirits, it's 4-3. The dump was not there that time. Bradley ready for it in the middle. And the Spirits back within 1. Serve from Bramus, goes back row Kelly. She's able to play it over now to Mickey. Tries to swing in the middle. Bradley tries to Mickey, gets a hand on it. Brevard was able to keep it alive, but too many touches on the Tornado side, and 3 straight points for the Spirits. It's 4-4.
Couple turns in a row with just some funky bounces up near the net, and just ends up going Salem's way there.
Bramus serves again, back row for Kelly. Boulay to Caroline Moon. Strong swing, but Bunn with a wonderful dig. In the middle, Bradley pokes it over the top. Now Boulay, far side for McIntosh. A roll shot. Bunn able to get a hand on it again as Reimer plays it over. Now near side, Caroline Moon. There again was Bramus. Active on the back row, the Spirits, as Bella Mann tries a big swing, and she finds it. Point Spirits, it's 5-4, Salem College. 9 points into the second set. Bramus serves again, a high arcer, back row for Caroline Moon. Now Boulay, far side, McIntosh. McIntosh splits a couple of Spirits and scores past the outstretched arms of Bramus. And we're back tied at 5 apiece.
A lot of ties already, and we're just 10 points into the second set.
Boyle and Warren back in for the Spirits is McKaylee Albright, as Warren will serve. Warren serve, back row for Bozarth. Now a play at the net. It's thrown over by Bradley. Point Spirits, and Salem takes its first lead of this second set. Reimer to serve with a 6-5 lead. This goes back row for Kelly. Warren sets up near side Hoyle, and the ball rockets off the hands of Bozarth in the bleachers. Point Tornadoes on a wonderful swing, and it's 6-all.
Team high, 5th kill for Moon so far in this one.
She'll head back to serve. We've talked about the scoring for the Tornadoes. Moon with 5, Fontana with 4 as Reimer plays it far side for Mann. Did she find the back line? Yes, she did. Point Spirits, back and forth we go at 7-6 Salem. Trying to draw this thing even at one set apiece. It's going to take some work. Brevard certainly on its P's and Q's tonight. Warren in the middle for Tamicki. Tried to play it back line, and she does. Tamicki crafty with that attack. She paints the back line, and Brevard regains a serve and ties it at 7. Here's Lily White. As White sends it over with the right hand. Good serve, but it's received on the far side. Now Rich tries to play it over. Fontana near side. Kelly too strong on the swing. And point Salem.
Yeah, really back and forth here as the Spirits take an 8-7 lead once again.
8-7 Salem with Olivia Torres heading back to serve. Torres sends it over back row for Caroline Moon. Warren plays it for Fontana, and there was Reimer on the back row. Now near side, Rich goes cross court to Warren. Great dig to keep it in play. Now Hoyle tries. Torres there on the back row. Warren tries to dump again. Spirits ready for it that time. Warren far side for Hoyle. It goes off the top of the net. Salem said they didn't touch it, and they're going to get that call. Too many touches on Brevard's side of the floor, and Salem takes a 9-7 lead. Seen that a couple times tonight, Andy. Sometimes there's plays at the net are hard to judge. As Torres serve, back row for Moon. Warren near side Kelly. Reimer, it's hanging over the net, and Rich wins the battle. Sadie Rich gets the kill, and Eric Freed is going to call a timeout as Salem leads by 3, 10-7. We're going to take a break with them and be back on the other side.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Back here at the Bosch, Salem leads 10-7 over Brevard, and the Spirits have the serve out of the Brevard timeout. Good response from Salem. Trailed early in this second set. Trailed 1-0 in sets. Brevard took the first 25-22. As Warren sets up far side, Milano Hoyle, and the block attempt goes out of play. Point Tornadoes. Again, Brevard coming out strong into the timeout as Boulay and McIntosh will check back in for Warren and Hoyle. And Boulay will serve.
Good start out of the timeout for the Tornadoes there.
Boulay serve to the back row for Torres. Reimer near side Rich. Moon couldn't get there on the back row. Point Spirits, and it's back to a 3-point lead. Strong swing from Sadie Rich. She gets her 4th kill. Second for Salem. Bradley leads away with 5. As Bunn will serve. Goes to catcher in on the hands as Kelly plays it towards McIntosh, who rolls over the free ball. In the middle, and it looks like a carry going to be called on Jarvis. Point Tornadoes, and it's 11-9. Kind of see it there. She cupped the volleyball a little bit, and the call goes away. The Tornadoes back within 2 here in set number 2. Kelly serve to Bond on the back row. Play at the net. Catcher gets a hand on it to keep it alive. Now McIntosh on the far side. Reimer far side for Bramus. Tornadoes deny her again. Now in the middle, strong swing by Jarvis, and she finds a hardwood. 12-9 Salem. On another kill from Jarvis.
Found the empty spot on the court there. Hit the ref on the bounce back up.
Jarvis now with 4 kills. It's been her, Bradley, and Rich leading the charge as Bozar serves. Goes to Kelly. Now near side Moon. It goes off the hands of Bozarth, who now tries to roll it over, and it goes wide on the far side. Point Tornadoes. The strong swing from Moon really set that up, and it's 12-10 Salem. Here's Emma Fontana with the serve. Reimer in the middle for Bradley. Now Fontana plays it near side. Caroline Moon tries a roll shot. Reimer far side for Bramus, and that time she overpowers McIntosh and Tamicki. Point Spirits to regain a 3-point edge.
Yeah, this set really going back and forth. A couple extra points for the Spirits, but in general, just 1-1 back and forth.
Bramus will serve again for Salem. Back row for Kelly. Boulay now near side for Moon. Bun got a hand on it. Now far side, Bellaman. Play at the net, and Bradley's going to end the point right there. The ball floating above the net once again, and Bradley gets her 6th. And it's the largest lead of the set for Salem. It's 14-10.
Bradley with 6 kills on 15 attempts so far, just 1 error.
Bramus serves. Boulay in the middle for Tamicki, who punches it over. Now Reimer far side for Mann, goes off the top of the net. Good awareness by Moon to get to that one. Now Moon on the near side, goes back row. A wonderful dink by Bramus. In the middle, Bradley. She pokes it opposite to the cross court and scores to make it 15-10. Really crafty attack from Bradley, who gets kill number 6 as Bramus retains the serve. Boulay sets up Tamicki, and she finds the far sideline. The ever-reliable Jackson Tamicki, the senior out of Brandon, Florida, comes through to get Brevard a much-needed point.
Yeah, Tamicki's always there. She'll go a little quiet for a little bit, but she's always back to get the kill. She's up to 5 now in this one.
Warren will do the serving duties for Brevard, trailing by 4. This is back row for Bozarth. Now in the middle, Bradley tries the same thing she just tried that time. Moon ready for it, and Tamicki back-to-back kills in the middle. That one not as strong of a swing, but didn't need to be, as Bunn couldn't handle it on the near side, and Brevard is back within 3. Warren retains the serve. Here's the next serve from Madison Warren. Bozarth receives on the back row. Far side man, was it tipped to the net? I think it was, and that's the call. Point Spirit, 16-12 on the kill from Bella Mann. As Reimer will head back to serve. 4-point lead for Salem here in this second set, looking to even the score. As it goes back row for Kelly. Warren, far side to Mickey, trying to go cross court. And it's out of play. Point Spirits a 5-point lead, 17-12. Here in the second set, much better set for Salem. Not a poorly played set from Brevard. The Spirits have just gotten their legs under them a little bit. Near side, Moon tries a roll shot. She finds the near sideline. Caroline Moon with another kill. And right when you need her, she comes up with it with kill number 6 and 18, or make it 19 attacks for Moon. She'll serve, goes off the top of the net. Nice job by Albright to read it. Now near side, Bradley denied, but is kept alive by Bradley on the opposite side. Far side man this time. She overpowers McIntosh and Demicky. And the lead is stretched back out to 5.
You mentioned Tornado's not playing bad in this set at all. Playing really well, just Salem kind of finding what they were looking for.
And right as you say that, a service error for Bradley. I believe that's the first service error for Salem in this one.
Yeah, 3-1. No, my apologies, 5-1 so far in this one.
18-14 Salem. Lily White heads back to serve for Brevard. A high arcing serve to man. Reimer plays it far side for Rich, who tries to go cross court, but Kelly's there. Warren far side, Hoyle. Great dig by Albright. Now Rich on the far side tries to do it again, and she does. She had to contort her body on the far side, and the strength of that swing really impressive. As it's 19-14 with Torres back into serve. Timeout, Brevard, as Eric Freed burns one. It's a 5-point lead for Salem as we near the end of this second set. We'll take a break and be right back. Back here at the Bosch, Salem has a 5-point lead and needs 6 to close out this second set and tie it up at 1 set apiece. Much better set here for Salem. More of what we'd expect coming in as Torres serves, goes back row for Moon off her hands and then actually kept alive for a moment. I couldn't see her on my computer screen, but Kelly was able to get there, but couldn't keep it in play. 20-14 Salem. And a service ace from Torres. And she'll try and do it again. Back row for Moon. Warren sets up Fontana, who tried to poke it over, but the Spirit's right there. Now near side Kelly. Rich rolls it over the top. Great pancake dig by catcher. Point continues as Bozarth plays it far side for Bramus. Was it tipped? No, it was not. And it goes out of play. That point really kept alive by Kylie Ketcher, who just snuck her outstretched hand right underneath that ball to keep it in play. Brevard gets a much-needed point to cut the deficit back to 5. Izzy Boulay will serve for Brevard. Going to claw its way back here in set number 2. Boulay's serve goes to Torres. Reimer in the middle. Strong swing by Jarvis, and she scores. Well, actually, they're going to call a carry on Jarvis. I believe that's the second time she's been called for that in this contest as Reimer hopes to get an explanation. So discussion continues, but as it sits, it's 20-16.
Looked like she wanted a net violation from Brevard for reaching over, but did not get one.
Boulay will serve again. This goes back row for Torres. Now far side, Bramus goes cross court, and Salem's done that a couple times here in this set. And another successful attack. This time, Bramus gets in on the action. And it is 21-16. Joanna Bunn will serve. The left hand goes off the top of the net, but Moon's able to receive. Far side Kelly. Bunn is there with the dig on the back row. Now a play at the net. McIntosh meets Reimer at the top of the jump, and she overpowers her for the kill. And Brevard back within 4. The Tornadoes not giving up here in this set. A set that Salem has taken a little bit control of here in the second. Reimer, far side, Bramus, great dig by catcher on the back row. Now a little awkward off the hands of Boulay. She knew it, and nobody could get there. It's 22-17. Uncommon. You don't see that a lot from Izzy Boulay. She knew it immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
She knew it immediately as soon as that ball left her hands, and she almost tried to go after it, but that would have been a violation on her.
Super sound setter and just unable to get that one.
Yep. So Bozarth will serve, 22-17 Salem. Boulay, near side Moon, denied, and it goes down. Reimer and Bradley were there, and it's 23-17.
First block as a team for the Spirits, as they get the point there to make it just 2 points away from the set.
Here's a serve from Bozarth. Back row Kelly. Boulay racing after it. Got a hand on it. And Kelly somehow is able to roll it over. In the middle, Bradley. Kelly, a wonderful dig as Boulay plays it near side Moon. In the middle, Bradley. Goes cross court. Boulay is there. Kelly near side for Moon. Bozarth got a hand on it. Enough for Torres to keep it in play to Bramus, who rolls over the free ball. Boulay in the middle, and it looked like she was looking for Fontana. Just mistimed her jump a little bit. And it's 24-17. Set point for the Spirits as Bozarth retains the serve. Serve back row for Kelly. Boulay near side Moon. In the middle, it's Bradley. Tipped around, and it goes down. Point Spirits, set Spirits. And we're tied at 1. Another hard-fought set, but the Spirits this time able to pull away on the back end of the set. 1 set apiece. We'll have an exciting third set for you when we come back on the other side.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
One set apiece as we get ready for set number 3 here live on YouTube. Ryan Wilkes joined alongside Andy Farringer. We hope you all are having a pleasant night. So glad we can do this for you all free of charge, as are all the home Brevard College athletic events. We got an exciting one tomorrow, Andy. The women's soccer semifinal of the USA South Conference tournaments. Mary Baldwin coming to town take on the Tornadoes, and if they win, it will be the championship game here at home at noon on Saturday ahead of the basketball opener. What a Saturday that would be.
Oh, yeah. Really exciting rest of the week and weekend coming up. Really looking forward to that soccer match tomorrow, semifinal against Mary Baldwin. 1 o'clock start time, a little weird with the middle of the week, but we'll see how that one goes.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of people will be in class, but we hope to still see a good turnout out there, I'm sure. Don't endorse this, but I'm sure there might be a few people skipping class to come on over to the soccer game. But absolutely go to class. Not telling you to skip class for the soccer game. But if you do not have class, we hope to see you there. As Salem will serve to start set number 3 with Madison Bozarth to do the serving duties. 1 set apiece. Brevard won the first one, 25-22. Salem 25-17 in the second. Moon tries a strong swing far side, and it goes out of play. Reimer shaken up underneath the net. Hopefully she's okay. Just didn't see exactly what it looked like. She might have just landed awkwardly.
Might have came down on teammate's ankle there.
Yeah, hopefully she just twisted it a little bit as Megan Martinez checks her out along with head coach Barry Reimer. Have to assume there's probably some relation there, maybe a father-daughter connection between those two. Reimer, head coach here for Salem, as Leah's back on her feet, getting some help towards the Salem sideline. She's been a really big piece for this team. 906 assists, 99 kills this season alone. She's had over 2,000 career assists, and she's just a sophomore. Leah Reimer, very talented player, and she's helped back to the Salem sideline.
Yeah, the one kill today puts her at 100 on the season. As that one's not. Don't like to see her going down with injury.
Absolutely not. Hopefully she is okay. Very talented player. We've seen it here tonight as Taylor Cook will check in for the first time. 17 kills on the season for Cook. Hasn't seen that much time, but she enters here. Salem leads 1-0.
Yeah, Cook just a freshman coming in here.
Stoppage continues here. Just trying to get something figured out as the officials wrap up the conversation, and Bozarth will serve. Salem leading 1-0. Serve from Bozarth, a strong one in the back row for Kelly. Boulay far side, Moon rolls it over the top. Really nice job by Bradley to get a hand on that. Boulay in the middle, Fontana. Now Bunn to Bradley. Bradley, you saw her eyes light up in the middle, but she puts it in the net. Point Tornadoes. I'm going to make an assumption, so that one probably would have ended in a Salem point if she was able to get it over the net. Just put it in the net. And the Tornadoes tied up at 1 with Emma Fontana to serve. Her serve goes off the top of the net. Nice job by Bradley to get there. Near side, Bramus goes cross court, Kelly. Boulay to Caroline Moon. Bunn in the middle, Bradley tried to throw it down, couldn't do it. The Tornadoes are right there. Now Bramus on the near side to Fontana on the back row. Moon far side, strong swing. Bozarth was there, but it goes off her hands. Point Tornadoes, another kill for Caroline Moon, who continues to have herself a night. And yeah, there's a streak that's at stake here. Caroline Moon, 3 straight games with double-digit kills. Looking to keep that going tonight, and she's on pace to do so with 7 as we're here in the third set. Bunn far side. Good attack there by Cook, but it's kept alive by the Tornadoes. Moon tries again, and it's out of play, but it was tipped, and it's another kill for Caroline Moon, make it 8. Tipped by Cook, and the Tornadoes lead 3-1. Fontana keeps his serve. 3 straight points for the Tornadoes as Fontana serves. Bunn sets up near side for Bramus, and it was out of play. Point Tornadoes, and attacking error for Ella Bramus, and it's 4-1 Brevard. Good start here in this third set. As Fontana tees up the serve, goes off the top of the net. Bradley can't get there. a service ace for Emma Fontana. She's had a couple of those tonight, make it 3. For number 1 in white, make it 4 actually. My analyst Andy Farringer keeping me on my toes tonight as Fontana service again off the top of the net, and it finds a hardwood.
Make that 5.
She's covering her mouth. She's not intentionally putting it off the top of the net, but sometimes it's just how the ball bounces. 6-1 Tornadoes. Salem burns a timeout. 6 straight points for the Tornadoes. We'll see if Brevard can keep it up when we come back.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Back here at Boshamer Gymnasium as Emma Fontana back-to-back service aces for her. She's up to 5. It's a season high for Emma. She maybe looks to get another here as it's 6-1 Tornadoes. Fontana serves this time. Goes over the net. And in the middle, Bradley tries to swing off the hands of Boulay. And down. Much needed point for Bradley and the Spirits to break up a 6-0 Tornado run. And it's 6-2. Torres heads to the bench. Back in is Bella Mann. As the Spirits try to shorten the deficit a little bit. As catcher receives the serve. Boulay in the middle for Tamicki. Denied but kept alive. Tamicki, I think, might have been too many touches. Actually, it's going to be a carry on Jackson Tamicki. Back-to-back points on the timeout for Salem. As Bramus retains the serve. Back row, Kelly. Boulay sets up McIntosh near side, who puts it down. Elise McIntosh at the peak of her jump. Puts it down off the hands of Bozarth, and Tornadoes lead 7-3.
4 now for McIntosh. She's been big for the Tornadoes late in this season.
Madison Warren will serve. The Tornadoes lead by 4. As Eric Freed just hit Izzy Boulay on the head on the sideline as she walked back. Warren serve goes back row. Bun in the middle for Bradley. Kelly with a great dig. Warren far side, Caroline Moon rolls it over the top. Bun far side for Cook. Tried to go cross court, too wide. Point Tornadoes.
Trying to avoid hitting it out of bounds there with the red and white pole, but unable to keep it in bounds opposite side.
Warren to serve again. 5-point lead for the Tornadoes. With the set score tied at 1 apiece. Albright receives on the back row. In the middle, Bradley. Kelly on one knee. Able to receive. Warren trying to get there near the net. She got a little too cooped up, and the Spirits earn the point to make it 8-4. Sadie Rich back in. And Grace Royer will check in for the first time to serve. Tornadoes doubling up the Spirits so far here in set number 2, or set number 3. It's 8-4. As Royer serve a high arcer back row for Kelly. Warren at the net, the ball hanging around, and it finds a way back to Brevard's side of the floor. Moon tries to go back row. Albright was there. Royer in the middle for Bradley, off the hands of Hoyle and down. Really nice job by Salem to scramble on that play. Get back in position and get the point. 8-5, Royer retains the serve for Salem in the black long sleeve jerseys tonight. Brevard and the home whites. We've seen Brevard bring out the blacks this year, but tonight Salem wearing the black uniforms. It's Bradley over top of the net, puts it down to score. Back-to-back kills for Bradley, and the Spirits are within 2.
Yeah, back and forth. Both teams kind of going on some longer runs early here as Salem down just 2.
Moon receives the serve from Royer. Now Moon far side tries to go cross court. There was Mann. Royer in the middle for Bradley, and Warren Receives for the Tornadoes. Near side Hoyle. Good swing, but Bozarth was home. Near side Man. Good job by catcher to get out of the way of that strong swing. Goes out of play. Point Tornadoes, and the lead's back to 3. Sometimes it's hard, especially when you don't really know where the sideline is. The catcher, good awareness to get out of the way of that swing. The senior, as Moon will serve.
She's definitely got her team yelling behind her too, so that'll definitely help.
Far side Bradley, great job by catcher to keep the point alive. Hoyle rolls it over. Royer in the middle, right back to Bradley, who throws it down and scores. Tornadoes asking for a carry. I think they have a case there. Looked like she's scooping it a little bit. Gonna let that one go. 9-7 Tornadoes. As Bradley will serve. Bradley serve off the top of the net. Awkward for Kelly, but Hoyle is able to roll it over. Can't find the near sideline. Point Spirits, that one got off to a weird start. Got off kind of the shoulder of Abigail Kelly as Eric Freed will burn a timeout and try to stem this run. It's 9-8 Brevard early in set number 3. We'll take a break with them and be right back.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Back here at the Bosch, out of the Brevard timeout, it's 9-8 Tornadoes as Bradley retains the serve for Salem. Her serve, a high arcer, back row for catcher. Warren, far side Kelly. Now near side it's Man. Man tries a strong swing. Catcher able to dig it out. Now in the middle, Caroline Moon. Royer near side for Man, too strong on the swing, and it misses the back line. Point Tornadoes, Man with an attacking error as Bozarth checks back in. Bradley heads to the bench. Lily White will serve. High arcing serve with the right hand. Far side Man tries again. She's denied, and it hits the pole on the far side. Point Tornadoes. 11-8 Brevard. Good response out of the timeout. As the lead grows back to 3.
Yeah, some really well-timed timeouts from both sides so far in this one. Go to a lot of points afterwards.
White serves. A line drive goes back row. Now Royer near side. It goes off the hands of Warren and down. That's Sadie Rich with the kill. And it's 11-9. Torres will serve. Brevard leads by 2. Torres serve, goes back row for Moon. Warren in the middle for Fontana. A strong swing. Great dig by Bozarth. Rich rolls it over the top of the middle blockers. Now Warren to Hoyle. Royer near side. Bramus. Great dig by catcher on the back row. Moon over top of the Brevard bench. Kelly will just have to roll it over. Royer in the middle. Strong swing. Kept alive. Hoyle tried to poke it, but couldn't find the sideline. Point Spirits, that swing in the middle, new sub in the game, Ariana Noplos. Couldn't find the hardwood, but the Spirits still get the point, cut the deficit to 1. It's 11-10. Torres serve, back row for Moon. Kelly has to race after it. Now Hoyle will roll it over. Torres there with a great dig. Now Bramus back row for Moon. Set up in the middle, Fontana. And Bozarth able to poke it over. Warren tried the dump, but it goes right into the net. Point Spirits, and we're tied at 11.
Some really good volleys here in the middle of this third set, as it's now a tie game.
Torres to serve once again. Back row for Moon. Warren to Kelly, far side. Kelly is strong swing, but Bozarth with the textbook dig. Rich on the far side. She high points it and scores. Spirits retake the lead. It's 12-11.
Really good kill there by Rich to get it through that front line of Brevard.
Torres to serve again. A looping serve. Moon able to get there on a knee. Now Warren near side. Hoyle tipped around. Bozarth almost punched it over, laying on her stomach, but can't quite do so. Point Tornadoes, and we're back tied at 12. Really good effort there by Salem just to try and keep that point alive. As Izzy Boulay checks in the serve. Boulay sends it over with the right hand. Back row for Torres. Royer far side. Rich off the top of the net. Catcher couldn't quite get there. Another kill for Sadie Rich. And it's 13-12 Salem. Looking at some of the numbers, 12 kills for Bradley. Rich tallies her 7th. As Bunn will serve.
Yeah, that one a tough one for Brevard because it hit off the top of the net and just went over. Not much they could do there.
Bunn serve is strong one as Boulay sets up Fontana in the middle, and she gets it off the hand of Torres. Point Tornadoes, back and forth we go. As this set tightens up right in the middle of set number 3. Kelly will get the serve back for the Tornadoes. As her serve goes past the back line and out of play. Point Spirits, it's 14-13 Salem. As Bozarth will serve. Here's a serve from Bozarth. Back row for catcher. Boulay far side. Moon denied, and it goes down. Royer was there as well as Bradley. And it's 15-13 Salem.
Yeah, Bradley all over the place in this one. 12 kills, as you mentioned. Now 2 block assists. 13 points.
Bozarth with the serve. Back row Kelly. A play at the net. Tipped around, kept alive by Brevard. Moon tried to roll it over, but it's an awkward touch. And the Spirits score again to make it 16-13.
Yeah, 3 straight points after that tie. Unfortunate for the Tornadoes. Hopefully they can get back to stop this run.
Nice little run here for the Spirits. The serve goes back row Kelly. Now Boulay near side McIntosh. Great dig by Torres. Near side Bramus. Now far side, it's Moon. Tries to go back line. Torres able to race after it. In the middle, Bradley. Strong swing, but Boulay is home. In the middle, the Tornadoes just play it over. Now Bozarth far side for Cook, I believe, and she's too strong on the swing. Point Tornadoes to make it 16-14. And Fontana will serve. Fontana's been really effective with the serve tonight. Mentioned a season high 5 aces. Not a couple fortunate bounces, but an ace is an ace. She tried to get another one right there, but it goes off the top of the net and falls back into Brevard's side of the floor. And it's 17-14. Again, I don't think Fontana is purposefully trying to hit the top of the net. That's just where the ball's been going tonight. When Emma's been back serving, his man checks back in for Torres. Bramus serve goes back row for catcher. Boulay near side McIntosh, pokes it over the top. Now Bunn near side man, and it hits a referee standing on the post, and it's a point for the Tornadoes, 17-15.
I'd like to see the ref put a hand up there, get a block on the play.
Yeah, maybe keep the ball in play and keep that point going. As Warren will serve, Brevard trails by 2 in another competitive set here in the third. Here's Warren's serve, a strong one in the back row for Bozarth. Now in the middle, Bradley. Kelly with a great dig, but it goes past the back line on the strong swing from Bradley. What a powerful swing that was. And it's 18-15, 13th kill for Bradley. And it's 18-15.
Yeah, good effort there from Kelly to get down there and dig that, but unable to keep it in bounds on the other end.
Actually make that 14 kills. Great numbers for Bradley. 14 kills and 33 attacks, just 2 errors. Good for a 364 hit percentage. Royer in the middle for Bradley again. Catcher was there. Bradley will try a second time. And a violation called on the Tornadoes. Called on Jackson to Mickey or Kylie Catcher. One of the two, and Brevard will burn a timeout. 19-15 Salem as the Spirits look to pull away here in set 3 and get it to a potentially decisive set number 4. We'll be right back out of this timeout.
Yeah, Royer with 5 assists, 2 digs, and now a service ace. Yeah, you felt the momentum seemed to switch a little bit there, but then back-to-back points for the Spirits as it's now 22-17. I mean, 100% meant to get that kill there from Kylie Catcher. Uh-huh. Much needed point there from the Tornadoes. Let's see if they can keep it going for a while here. Yeah, some really good digs from catcher so far. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Send this to set number 4 as Brevard falls behind 2-1. We'll talk to you when we come back on the other side.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service. But more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
We welcome you back to Bosmer Gymnasium. I want to apologize for the last couple points of that set. I had pressed the wrong button, so you probably couldn't hear me that well, and that is why I need to pay better attention to the buttons I'm pressing and what I'm doing up here on the perch of Bosmer Gymnasium. But hopefully now, you got me better. Again, back-to-back games. Don't know what's going on, but we have it figured out. So thanks for joining us once again. Brevard behind 2-1 against the Salem College Spartans. Another really good set there between those two, and a crucial call. I don't know if I'd say controversial. It seems like the official was pretty sure of that call. I think Brevard understood as well. It would have made it 24-22 instead. The further discussion rule is 25-21 in favor of Salem there in that third set on a tip. On a swing, I can't remember who it was by, but regardless, it is 2-1 in favor of Salem. Brevard will serve with Abigail Kelly as the Tornadoes in the regular season home finale look to push this thing to 5 sets. Kelly's serve goes off the hands of Bozarth and down. Ideal start for Brevard as Abigail Kelly gets a service ace. And it's 1-0 Tornadoes.
Yeah, just how the doctor drew it up, right? To start the set. Go up 1-0 there.
Kelly's serve, another high arc from the back row for Cook. Now Bunn far side. Bramus tries a swing, and she goes cross court again to score. Really nice swings from Bramus on that far side. It's tough for her to contort her body to be able to go cross court, but she does so right there as Bozarth serves. A 1-1 tie here early in set number 4. Bozarth, a high arcing serve to Caroline Moon. Boulay at the net, poked it towards Fontana, who was able to roll it over. Bunn in the middle for Bradley, who's denied. Now Bunn goes to Bramus again. She's denied at the net, tipped around by Salem. Bramus tries again. Moon got there for a second, and Boulay punches it to the Brevard bench. Point Spirits.
Yeah, good effort there to keep that ball alive, but Tornadoes unable to get it to go. So it's 2-1 Spirits.
Bozarth the serve again. 2-1 lead in favor of Salem. Serve goes to Caroline Moon. Boulay sets up Fontana, who's denied. Izzy Boulay got a hand on it, but it goes down. A block for Salem. Bradley was there in the middle. And a 3-1 surge out of the gate for Salem here in set number 4. Bozarth the serve. Back row for Kylie Ketcher. Boulay near side Moon. And it goes out of play. Point Tornadoes on a block attempt from the Spirits. And it's 3-2. Emma Fontana to serve. There's back row for Torres. Bunn in the middle for Bradley. Now Fontana tries a swing, too strong, bit of an awkward set there in the middle. And it's 4-2. Fontana checks out back in his catcher. A little offense-defense here for Brevard. As Bramus serves. Boulay races after it. Now Moon near side. Bunn in the middle for Bradley, who scores. Bradley with another kill.
Not the first time we've seen that one.
We've seen it 16 times now tonight as Bradley tallies another. She's been excellent. As Bramus serve goes back row Kelly. Boulay far side McIntosh. Bunn in the middle, right back to Bradley. She'll try again. Kelly was there. Great dig by Abigail Kelly. Near side Moon. Bozarth on the back row. Mann tries to swing. It's punched over by Tamicki. As Mann will try again. Kelly's there again on the back row. Boulay near side Moon. Bunn near side back to Cook. McIntosh punches it to keep it alive, and Boulay able to roll it over. What a play by Brevard. Bunn sets up Bradley, who just pokes it through to Mickey. I think Tamicki was expecting a little bit more there, and you could see it. And Bradley able to mix it up for her 17th kill at 6-2 Salem, and Eric Freed burns a timeout. We will take one with them as Salem has scored 6 of the first 8 points here in the fourth set. We'll see what the Tornadoes have out of the timeout on the other side.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Back here at the Bosch, it is 6-2 Spirits. And Andy, I want to clarify something. We had the wrong pronunciations. Bermaeus, as we just heard our PA announcer Rick Green say. McIntosh tries to swing far side and scores. So apologies to the Bermaeus family if we were getting that name wrong. I'm always trying to get pronunciations right. We apologize if we were getting that wrong. But it's 6-3 Spirits here in set number 4. And Madison Warren will serve. Tornadoes trying to face this run from this talented Salem team as Warren's serve goes off the hands of Albright and down. Point Tornadoes, back-to-back points out of the break. And it's 6-4.
7th ace as a team for the Tornadoes.
And 5 of them have gone to Emma Fontana. Warren gets in on the action.
Yep, drawn by Abigail Kelly.
And this time Warren puts it in the net. And it's 7-4 Spirits. Just as good as the service aces have been, the errors have also been a storyline tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Almost exactly even. It's now 9-7 though. Couple more errors than aces.
Grace Royer will serve with a 3-point lead for Salem here in set 4. As Royer sends it over, a short serve to Kelly. Warren pushes it near side. Moon, great dig with one arm by Bozarth. Warren in the middle for Temecki. Bozarth near side for Rich. Play at the net. Great dig by Kelly on a swing from Bradley. Point stays alive. Bradley tries again in the middle. Pokes it off the hand of Moon and scored. Just keep going back to Bradley, and she's going to eventually find it. It's her 18th kill, and it's 8-4.
43 attempts so far for Bradley. Insane number.
Warren sets up in the net for Temecki. A little awkward off her hand, but it goes over. Down near side, Rich. Try the swing. Was it tipped? Yes, it was. Point Salem, and it's 9-4. Royer retains the serve. Salem leads by 5. She'll tee it up with the right hand. Too strong on the serve, goes past the back line. And Royer gives it back to Brevard with Caroline Moon to serve. You look at the numbers, 2 Spirits in double digits. Bradley with 18 kills, Rich with 10. Mann has 5 for the Spirits here tonight as Moon serve finds the back line. Point Tornadoes. Pain in the back line did Caroline Moon. She gets the ace, and the Tornadoes back within 3.
Yep, Moon getting in on the action for the aces. For the Tornadoes.
Royer sets up Rich in the middle. Tornadoes able to keep it in play. Now Kelly on the near side. She's blocked. Kept alive by Temecki. Kelly's going to try again. She'll go back row. Royer in the middle. There's Bradley, and that time Moon was there. Far side, Milana Hoyle, strong swing, and she'll score. Milana Hoyle, the southpaw, makes it 9-7.
Kill number 7, yeah. Good performance from Hoyle, too. Pretty quietly in this one, but nonetheless, doing well for the Tornadoes.
Moon serve goes to Albright. Royer in the middle. Strong swing by Rich, and she finds it. Point Spirits to get the serve back. Salem has done a really nice job in this 4-set, not letting Brevard have any elongated runs as no push checks back in. Serve from Bradley goes back row. Warren in the middle. To Mickey is able to get the kill. Jackson to Mickey. Strong swing from her. We've talked about her abilities offensively this year. She gets kill number 9, and it's 10-8. Lily White will serve. Goes back row. Now in the middle, no post, plays it over. Moon able to get there. Kelly near side denied, but is kept alive by the Tornadoes. Far side, Hoyle rolls it over. Bozarth is home. Now Albright will have to play it over. White pushes it far side. Hoyle tries again, and she's able to find it once again. Milano Hoyle with another kill. It's 10-9. Brevard starting to get that momentum. Yeah, absolutely.
Hoyle.
Milano Hoyle, who's the freshman, has been very impressive throughout this season and tonight. As White serves again for Brevard. This one set up near side. Man tries a swing. Moon with a great dig. And Fontana will roll it over. Royer in the middle. No push, tries a swing. Kept alive by the Tornadoes once again. Bozarth far side. Rich denied. Tipped around and it goes down. Point Tornadoes 10-all. As Brevard rips off 4 straight points. Eric Freed trying to get his team into it. As White will serve again. Here's a serve from Lily White. Royer far side, Rich. Kelly to Warren. Warren for Fontana. White was able to get there after it was deflected. Now Kelly tries to go cross court. Warren near side, Hoyle. Kept alive for a moment, but not for long. Milano Hoyle, another kill, make it 9 for her. And Brevard has taken the lead 11-10.
The first lead Tornadoes have had in a while. Quite a run Tornadoes are on currently.
White will serve again. A strong serve off the hand of Albright, and it goes down right in front of the Salem bench, and Salem's going to burn a timeout. 6 straight for Brevard, and the Tornadoes take a 2-point lead. We're going to take a break with them as Brevard has surged back here in this 4th set and looks to force a decisive 5th. Still work to do, but a nice surge for Brevard. We'll talk more about it when we come back. Twelve to 10, Brevard. The Tornadoes have scored the last 6 to take this lead. Lily White retains a serve out of the timeout. As we still have the music going here. Yeah, there we go. As the 2 teams were getting ready to play. 12 to 10, Tornadoes. White will serve. High archer back row for Bozarth. Albright towards the net for no plus. Tries to go cross court and does. Really nice swing to get a point back. It's 12 to 11.
Looked like Kelly tried to avoid that one, thinking it was going out, but it is able to stay in.
Torres to serve. 12 to 11. Brevard leads here in set 4. As Torres tees it up with the right hand, sends it back row for Moon. Warren, far side Hoyle. Goes off the hands of a Spirit, kept alive for a moment, but too many touches. Point Tornadoes, another kill from Alana Hoyle. That's 10. And it's 13-11 Brevard.
Yeah, just like that, Hoyle leads the Tornadoes in kills now for this game.
She's had a nice surge here in this fourth set. She checks out. As Boulay will serve. Good serve. Albright able to get there. Torres was, and now nobody home on the back line. Point Tornadoes, a service ace for Izzy Boulay. Another one for Brevard. Make it 10 on the night for the Tornadoes. And it's 14-11.
Yeah, 6 different Tornadoes with service aces in this one.
Boulay, a high arcing serve. Awkward reception by Torres, but she's able to keep it in play. Boulay with a dig on the back row. Near side, Kelly rolls it over the top. Ozarth keeps it alive, and the dump by Rich to Fontana. Boulay near side, Kelly denied at the net. McIntosh skies it over the top. Now near side, Rich, and it goes off the hand of a Tornado. Moon couldn't get there on the back line. Point Spirits, it's 14-12. Here comes Taylor Cook as Bunn will head back to serve. Serve from Bunn, back row for Moon. Boulay, near side McIntosh. McIntosh a strong swing, but Bozarth was there. Far side, great swing by the Spirits there to get the point. It's 14-13. Bermeus with the kill. And Bunn retains the serve. 1 point lead for Brevard here in set 4. Awkward reception off the hands of catcher, and nobody can get there. Service ace for Bunn, 14 apiece. And Salem has braved the storm here, kind of calmed it here inside the Bosch to bring this back even in the fourth set.
Yeah, those timeouts definitely helped the Spirits get back into this one.
Kelly puts that attack in the net, point Spirits, and Salem regains the lead. 15-14, just over midway through this fourth set. As Bunn serve goes to Kelly on the back row. Boulay to Fontana, who tries to dump it to the back row, but Torres is home. In the middle, good swing by No Close. She scores. Point Spirit 16-14. Eric Freed has been strategic with his timeout calls tonight. Not going to burn one yet, as this serve really awkward off the hand of Bunn. And it goes in the net. Point Tornadoes, and it's 16-15. Kelly will serve. Brevard looking to tie this thing back up. As Bunn pushes it far side. Bermeus tries to swing, denied but kept in play. Boulay to McIntosh. Bunn with a nice dig on the back row. Bermeus tries again. This time she's able to find it. Point Spirit 17-15. And another tightly contested set here in set number 4.
Back in Aspen Bradley, so we'll see if that lifts the Spirits here.
Bozarth with the serve. Moon receives, but it goes out of play. Service ace for Bozarth, and it's 18-15. And there it is, timeout from Eric Freed as he tries to regroup his girls as it's 18-15 with limited time left here in this fourth set. We'll see what the Tornadoes' answer is at the timeout when we come back.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
18-15 Spirits at the timeout. Bozarth will serve. As Eric Freed burns another. Try and get a surge here out of his team as we head towards the end of this fourth set. Boulay sets up Moon, awkward off her hand, and into the net. Point Spirits 19-15. Salem leads. And what's been a really fun one here inside the box. These two teams gone back and forth.
Yeah, this is one of the more back and forth ones we've seen in a while.
Boulay to Fontana. Fontana able to poke it over. Not sure if the kill was the intention. I think she just wanted to keep that point alive, but she gets a kill. It's her sixth. And we've seen the trend of Emma Fontana with a kill and then a service ace. We'll see if that continues right here. It'd be a great time for one. She has a season high 5 tonight. It's Fontana's serve off the top of the net. And who would have guessed it? Emma Fontana with service ace number 6. And that time, Andy, I feel like it's a rare time where the announcer's jinx does not come into play. Because with my luck, that serve would have gone into the net, but it goes over. And Emma's 6th service ace of the night. Bunn sets up in the middle for Bradley. As Moon was there, now right back to Caroline Moon. Moon, a good swing. Bozarth able to race back to it. Bermeus plays it over. Boulay in the middle to Mickey, who is blocked. Did the Tornadoes keep it alive? Brevard is asking for it.
I don't know about that one.
Brevard was a little confused there. Far side official shaking his head. The two are communicating. And
jump ball, redo.
Yeah, redo the point. It looked like the official ended the point too early because Brevard was able to get a hand under that after the block.
Yep.
And keep it alive. So a good call there, a compromise, but head coach Barry Reimer don't want to compromise. He wants the point. I can't blame him here late in this fourth set. Reimer not happy. He's 2 hands on the knees trying to get the explanation here. She shakes it off, jokes with the official a little bit. We're back to play. Emma Fontana will have another opportunity to serve here. She's been so good with the serve tonight. Goes back row for Bradley. Torres plays it towards Bermeus, and it's off the roof of the Bosch. Kept alive to Mickey at the net. Will score. Oh, my word, Andy. We've seen the roof benefit the Tornadoes all season long. It does so again right there. I think the Spirits were caught watching the roof a little bit as Tamicki's able to get another kill, and it's 19-18.
Yeah, I think that was by far the craziest one we've seen off the roof. Kind of pinball straight to the Tornadoes.
Boulay to McIntosh, who finds a far corner and scores, and we're tied at 19. What a set this is turning out to be. I mentioned to you in the break, Andy, when it was 9-4, it seemed like Salem was in control. I thought the Tornadoes might have run out of steam, but I was wrong. Brevard's fighting in this fourth set. And near side Cook plays it to McIntosh. Boulay back to Moon. Bermeus. Now Bradley in the middle. Kelly there with a dig. Near side Moon. Bunn in the middle to Bradley. Bradley is blocked by Tamicki. Point Tornadoes. A little bit of a stare down from Jackson Tamicki as she gets a solo block, and Brevard leads 20-19.
Yeah, one of the few times we've seen Bradley completely blocked. What a play there by Tamicki.
10 kills for Tamicki. And she gets a block there as Bermeus tries to swing. Kelly with a great dig. Moon near side, didn't find the back line. Point Spirits. Oh, that would have been Caroline Moon's 10th kill. Would have extended her streak. She's had 3 straight double-digit kill performances. And we're back where we started, 20 apiece. Each side needs 5 here in set 4. Boulay to McIntosh, far side. Tipped around, kept alive by the Spirits. Now in the middle, Bradley. Kelly there again. She's been great defensively in this fourth set. Moon trying to roll it over. Now Bradley again in the middle. Boulay with a great dig. Back row, Kelly's just going to have to roll over the free ball. Bunn will go far side. And a great swing by Bellaman to score. 21-20 Spirits. I think the Tornadoes were expecting to go back to Bradley there, but they go to man on the far side. And she had a lot of floor to work with. She's able to find the hardwood.
You can really feel the energy rise in this building over these last couple of points.
Leda Moon, Bellaman there on the back end to keep it alive. Now Bradley in the middle, denied. Now back to Bellaman. The Tornadoes flock that way, and they get the block, but it didn't find the far sideline. I thought that painted the black line, but not much pushback from the Brevard side. Point Spirits. Back-to-back kills for Man. And Eric Freed trying to pump up his girls. Still quite a few points to play here in this 4 set. Boulay to Mickey. Mickey almost had the kill, but Man was there. Now Cook overpowers Moon and Mickey. Point Spirits.
Yeah, a couple in a row here for the Spirits. Up 3 now.
3 straight for the Salem College Spirits as Bermeus will serve off the top of the net. Tried the Emma Fontana, couldn't get it. Now Mickey goes right to the hands of Bozarth and scores. Jackson Mickey, kill number 11. It'll be her last time on the floor here at the Bosch, and she's making the most of it here this evening. What a career she's had. And she's been impressive here tonight. 10 kills and 11 and 22 attacks, A solo block for Jackson. As the serve goes back row to Albright. Now Cook on the near side, rolls it over, catcher's help. Warren far side, Hoyle, and she'll find it. Milano Hoyle with another kill. And the Tornadoes, after that 3-point run from Salem, have gotten 2 of their own to make it 23-22.
Yeah, Mickey took the lead for kills for the Tornadoes, and Hoyle tied it right back. Both at 11 now.
Warren serve, a high arcer to Albright on the back row. On to Bradley in the middle. Bradley slowed down by the middle blockers. Now Warren far side, Hoyle rolls it over the top. Bozarth was there, but she got tripped up. And it's another point for the Tornadoes. We're tied at 23. Each side has a 3-point run. And we're back even at 23 apiece. Salem burns a timeout. Andy, what an exciting set this has been.
Yeah, I mean, this one by far has been the craziest we've seen. And this 23-23, just 2 points for either team.
And we talked about pregame and throughout this Brevard team. We'll keep it right here during the timeout just to kind of talk through this one. We talked about the talent on this team. It's very evident this team has talent, and every slip-up you see is fixable. And I think that will be the focus in the offseason. Don't want to get to the offseason quite yet. There's still season to play. But I think in the bird's eye view, you see what this team has. You see the making and the makeups of this roster and what it will be in the future. And I think tonight is a great example, a great glimpse of what you can expect.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 100%. Only 4 seniors graduating here this year, and all these players returning is going to be great for the Tornadoes in the future. You can definitely tell.
You talk about the young talent. Milana Hoyle, a freshman. Caroline Moon, a sophomore. Hoyle has 12 kills. Moon with 9 tonight. Emma Fontana with 6. Another freshman, Elise McIntosh, with 6. Jackson Mickey putting it all out there on the floor. And what will likely be her last appearance here inside the Bosch. And you can see the emotion from Jackson Mickey. As Warren will serve, we're tied at 23 apiece. A high arcer back row for Albright, off her hands, off another Spirit and down. Point Tornadoes. Service ace for Madison Warren, and it's set point.
Yeah, I mean, crazy game we got going on here. And we're talking about returning talent, too. Izzy Boulay can't be forgotten either. 21 assists so far tonight.
Serve goes back row, Bozarth. Bradley punches it cross court. There's Warren. Kelly, near side, Moon. Bradley was there for a moment. Punch over by Cook. And now a carry called on Salem. The point blown dead. Tornadoes win the 4th set and will go to a 5th. I don't know if it was a carry. It was some type of violation. Nonetheless, we'll head to set number 5. I mean, what more could you ask for in the home finale in the regular season here inside the Bosch?
Yeah, I mean, what a show we got going on here. 15 points to settle this one.
What more could you ask for? The Tornadoes take set number 1. Salem takes set 2 and 3. Brevard answers in a big way in the 4th, when for a second it looked like Salem was going to pull away. Not going to happen. Brevard and Salem will face off for a 5th and decisive set in the final home game here, at least in the regular season, here at home. The coin flip being done for the serve here at midcourt. We'll take a quick break and be back with what is sure to be an exciting fifth set.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
For over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Back here at the Bosch, set number 5, set to begin. Salem already on the floor, ready to go. Eric Freed taking a couple more moments with his team. Got about a minute before this fifth and final set. Andy Farringer joined alongside me, Ryan Wilkes. Thanks for joining us tonight throughout this season. It's really been a pleasure to call these games and interact with quite a few of you all. I've really enjoyed meeting everybody and getting to know you guys here in my first year with Brevard. It's been nothing but a pleasure for me. As the Tornadoes set to break the huddle, Andy, right before we get started, a couple numbers and a note to make. Caroline Moon got her 10th kill at the end of that fourth set, and her streak with double-digit kill games is now at 4 as she produces there in that fourth set.
Yeah, I mean, the sophomore, day in, day out, you see it 4 games in a row and all year long as she leads the Tornadoes in kills. Just every single game there, making her mark. 12 points from Melanie Hoyle, too, leading the Tornadoes. So.
Yeah, Milana Hoyle's been really effective. And looking at the numbers, too, for Caroline Moon, she's been targeted 51 times. She's had 51 attacks, has gotten 10 kills. Again, I mean, you could say it's a down night for Caroline Moon, given 10 kills and 51 attacks, but she's still been just as effective out on the floor. And I think that really speaks to her talent, and where maybe you could even look at her line and say, oh, she was a little off tonight. That just shows how much talent she has and how effective she's been for this team. It's a race to 15. We're set to get underway here in the decisive fifth set. It will be Madison Bozarth to serve. Bozarth tees up the serve, goes off the top of the net. Moon can't get there. She pulls a card out of Emma Fontana's deck and gets a service ace to start Salem off on the right foot here in the fifth. Bozarth serve this time, back row for Kelly, a little bit in on the hands as Fontana plays it towards catcher, who rolls over the free ball. Bunn right back to Bradley. Bradley tries a swing. Boulay with the pancake to keep it alive. Kelly plays it over. Bunn far side for Bermeus. Now near side, Caroline Moon. In the middle, Bradley, and she'll score. Bradley scores. It's her 19th kill. And Salem 2 straight points to start the 5th. Bozarth serves once again. This time it goes into the net. And Brevard gets one back. Point Tornadoes. It's 2-1, and Emma Fontana will serve. Seeing how effective Fontana has been tonight. A season-high 6 service aces. Her serve goes back row. Just misses the back line. Point Salem. Fontana checks out. Catcher checks back in. We're seeing those offense-defense subs tonight as Bermeus will serve. Back row, Kelly. Boulay plays it near side for Moon. Goes cross court, but man was there. On in the middle for Bradley, and there's number 20. Bradley splits Boulay and Kelly. Point Spirits, it's 4-1.
Yeah, Bradley really having herself a night. Her second kill in this 5th set.
Bermeus serves. Boulay in the middle for Tamicki. Bozarth there with a great dig. It hangs in the air for Bunn. Now far side man. Denied, but it's out of play. Point Salem, 5-1 run out of the set break. And Eric Freed has a word with Elise McIntosh on the far side. Bermeus serves to Kelly. Boulay plays it near side for Moon. Great dig on the back row. Bunn keeps it alive. Cook plays it over. Catcher to Boulay. Boulay in the middle to Mickey. Bermeus got a hand on it, but Jackson Tamicki with another kill. And a big one. It's 5-2, 12th kill for Tamicki. As Hoyle and Warren check in, McIntosh and Boulay head to the bench. Brevard just trying to stem the tide here early in the 5th set, 1-15. Here in the Bosch. Warren serves. Bermeus on the back row. Far side man finds a back line and scores. Bella Man with the kill, 6-2 Salem.
Yeah, Bella Man now at 9 kills in this one. She pretty quietly has gotten up there. The big star's been Bradley, but Man's been a really good option for the Spirits to get some kills as well.
Royer serve off the top of the net. Tamicki got a hand on it, but it won't matter. Service ace for Salem. Timeout Brevard as Salem comes out with a 7-2 run and is just about half of the way to that 15-point mark. We'll see what response Brevard has out of the timeout when we come back.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Seven to 2 Salem out of the Brevard timeout. Tornadoes trail the Spirits here in the 5th and final set. As Royer will serve, we'll see what response Brevard has. As Royer set to tee up the serve. Grace Royer puts it in the air with the right hand. Back row Kelly. Warren at the net for Moon, who pokes it over, but Bradley is home. Rich tries to swing. Kelly was there. Now catcher sets up for Caroline Moon. Bozarth far side man. Man too strong. Point Tornadoes. An attacking error for Salem. Gets the serve back to the Tornadoes. It's Caroline Moon to serve. The crowd's into it. The team's into it. We'll see if Brevard is able to have a surge here in this 5th set. Moon to serve. High archer back row for Bermeus. Near side Bradley. Bradley denied. Rich pokes it over. Kelly tries to dump back row. Ramey is able to get back there. Bradley tries another swing, and guess what? She has herself another kill. Number 21 for Bradley. And the two sides will switch sides as we're just over halfway through here in the fifth. And the effectiveness of Bradley has been there all night, and she continues to do it here in the fifth set.
Yeah, absolutely. 21 kills now, leading everyone else by at least 9. So, I mean, you can tell how special she's been for them tonight, but I think this break here could help a little bit for the Tornadoes. Not using a timeout, because obviously it's an automated thing, but slow down the pace of the Spirits a little bit, get some points back for the Tornadoes.
It's shorter, but it's almost similar to the 2-minute timeout in football. As Kelly tries to swing far side, and she finds it. Andy, right on cue, you said the Tornadoes might have been able to use that to their advantage, and they do right there as Kelly comes up big with a kill, and it's 8-4.
Yeah, I think that fourth set really amped everyone up, got everyone firing and winning, and then like didn't have enough time to cool down between, so that caused the Salem Spirits to get out to a big run. This could help the Tornadoes a lot.
Lily White to serve, a high arcer back row for Bermeus. Now Royer in the middle, no post denied, and she can't get it back over. Point Tornadoes back-to-back points after the two sides flipped, and it's 8-5. White retains the serve. Tornadoes trail by just 3. As White sends it over with the right hand, Bermeus on the back row. Royer towards Rich. Rich tries to go cross court, but Kelly's there. Warren near side, Hoyle. Great dig by Bozarth. Rich tries again, pokes it over the top and finds a hardwood. Really keyed by that Bozarth dig to give Rich another chance, and the Spirits make it 9-5.
Yeah, the Spirits good there to slow down the Brevard run, but we'll see if Tornadoes can get back to it.
Here's Torres to serve, back row Moon. Warren sets up Fontana in the middle. She puts it in the net. Point Spirits, 10-5 Salem here in the fifth. As Coach Eric Freed burns his last timeout, trying to get this final surge from his team. An attacking error sends us to break. Salem needs 5 when we come back.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Back at the Bosch, Tornadoes trail 10-5, and Torres keeps the serve out of the timeout. See, Brevard has a last surge. It was kind of similar. Got less margin for error with only 15 points in this fifth set. Tornadoes fell behind by 5 early in that fourth set. We're able to bring it back. We'll see what the Tornadoes have. We're on the back end of the fifth. Torres serve, back row Kelly. Set up for Hoyle near side, rolls it over the top. Bozarth tries to go back row, but Moon is there. Far side, Kelly. Royer near side, Bermeus. Catcher got a hand on it that time. The Roof shot the ball right back down. And I think that's the first time this year we haven't seen the Roof assist the Tornadoes. I think somebody would have had the chance to get there if the ball did not hit off the Roof. Nonetheless, it's 11-5, and Torres will serve again. A high arcing short serve. Moon gets there. In the middle, Fontana pokes it far side, and it's out of play, just barely. Point Spirits, 12-5 Salem, closing in on a 5-set win. Tornadoes will try and have a surge here, down by 7. Torres serve, back row for Moon. Warren sets up far side, Kelly. Royer a good dig. Bozarth to Noplos will just have to play it over. Warren pushes far side. Kelly rolls it over the top. Hung on the net just long enough for No Close to keep it alive. Bermez tries to swing denied. And she'll try again. I'll play at the net. No Close back row for Moon. Warren on the far side. Kelly, it's blocked. Point Salem. Rich and No Close were there. And it's 13-5. Salem needs 2 to win a back and forth roller coaster here inside Boshamer Gymnasium. Torres serve, back row Moon. Warren near side Hoyle. Bozarth got a hand on it, but it's out of play. 13-6, the Tornadoes get one back and more importantly get the serve. As Boulay checks in as well as McIntosh, Hoyle and Warren head to the bench. It will be Izzy Boulay to serve. Tornadoes down 7. Still a lot of work to do. Can't get it all with 1 point.
Yeah,
Try and string something together here.
You said roller coaster, and I think that's the only way you can describe this game. Back and forth all day long.
Royer sets up in the middle for No Closer, rolls it over the top. Beautifully done. Point Spirits, and it's set point for Salem. That was a perfect attack. In the middle, Bunn will serve. Brevard trails by 8. It is set point and match point for the Spirits to try and escape Brevard, North Carolina with a win. Here's a serve from Bunn, a strong one back row for Moon. Boulay, far side McIntosh denied, but Boulay keeps it alive. Catcher to Kelly near side. Great job by Bunn on the far side of the court. Bozarth to Cook. Boulay sets up near side Kelly. Bunn right back to Cook. Cook tries again, and she'll find it. Point Spirits, set Spirits, match Spirits. Andy, I know you got somewhere to be, but let's just close this one out. Really fun one to round out the regular season here inside Boshamer Gymnasium.
Oh, yeah. I mean, absolute blast. Great performances from a lot of girls in this one. Milana Hoyle leading the Tornadoes with 13 kills. Izzy Boulay with 22 assists, 20 assists from Madison Warren as well. So really spread out there in that one. 6 service aces, the season high from Emma Fontana. Really good game for her. And Abigail Kelly with 23 digs leading the Tornadoes.
Well, Andy, it's been a ton of fun having you with me here on the back end of this regular season as Brevard falls tonight, but really good fight. We mentioned the flashes and what you can expect of this team moving forward. Brevard will be the 8th seed in the USA South Conference tournament and will round out the regular season on the road at Meredith at noon on November the 8th. The conference tournament will start on the 11th. So check in with the Tornadoes and see what they can do on the back end of this schedule. We'll close it out here tonight. Ryan Wilkes alongside Andy Farringer. Thanks for taking some time tonight. We'll talk to you next time. Women's soccer USA South Conference semifinals next time will be on air tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. against Mary Baldwin. So join us for that, and we will talk to you then. For now, signing off.